Hey, get that money, guys. Hey, move. 1 minute. Move. Get that little shovel. Move. Shovel in. Number 6. 7, 8. Yeah. Another 3. Ooh. Where that come from? Where did that come from? There you go, Ted. Yep. Keep moving. Keep moving. Big boy.
Stick right there. Keep him away from you. Use that jab.
I'm about to start playing Triumph. From the wood. There it was. There's your angle. 3. There you go.
So as you see, guys, Boo Boo, he just trying to stay sharp, trying to stay crisp, and his sparring basically. The thing is, he works on certain things that, you know, I guess you can say go over people's head. But I personally understand why he's working on them. You know, I understand why he's sometimes. In the line of fire, deep in the line of fire, and takes some shots sometimes. It's because he basically wants to just get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know, although he's boxed for so long, you know, I guess that just comes from maybe him wanting to deal with like a big puncher. You know what I mean? I think when he was buzzed in the last fight against Liam Williams or whatever, the shot that buzzed him, I think, was a combination of a punch and an elbow, though, to the chin. But as you see, you know, he's still just staying smooth, staying sharp, and also throwing those looping punches. Now, when you look at the looping punches, people don't realize that the reason why, and I like watching him throw those looping punches a lot. I actually like the looping punches. Those, I guess you can call them, I like to call them slingshots, or when he just wings shots out of nowhere. You know, he did that in the Selecki fight. He did it against Luke Keeler as well. You know, and I can say I respect that. I like when he does that. The thing is that many people think, oh, that's sloppy and things like that, but there's a reason behind why he's doing it. You know, it's not just for the simple fact that he can't fight any different way. It's for the simple fact that he got their timing down, and those looping shots hurt way more than regular shots. And those looping shots you don't see coming, you know. It's very hard to spot them from coming, you know. So that's what I kind of like about, that's what I like about his style so much, you know. It's a fundamentally sound style, but he still does things that are, you know, out of the ordinary. I'm gonna just end on this note. I apologize. I have to get to a racist factor in it, but when you look at the comments that, you know, people leave on his page, and, you know, that people say and things like that, most of the comments are coming from either Caucasian or Latinos, and usually the comments are coming from Canelo fans and, you know, Jaime Munguia fans. And, you know, it doesn't have to necessarily do with his skill set per se. You know what I mean? It really has to do basically with his color, unfortunately. You know, no matter who you are, I'm willing to give you respect if you have integrity, if you have moral and principles, and if you have like if you know, are doing the things the right way. You know, I give respect to, for example, David Benavidez, who I truly believe has a willingness to get in there with anybody. You know, at 168, I truly believe he has the willingness to get inside the ring with anybody. You know, after the 168 division. I have a deep respect for Brian Castano, who I felt won the last fight versus Jermell Charlo. He was seeking greatness. He was going for undisputed. He was going for like a big dream. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you get my respect. You know. But the thing is like with these race loyal fans, they can't even give Demetrius Andrade his respect for his skill set. You know, you see it in the sparring how he's able to flick a jab like so well and things like that. And you know, I just don't get like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and acknowledge the you know, the bogus comments and stuff like that. I just don't get why, like, you know, he can't be respected based on the skill set he has. And one thing I learned is one of the most powerful things you can do is just ignore these fans. You know, it's like way more powerful to do that, because then what happens is they don't have, you basically give them nothing. You know, you give them nothing to go off on, and it's just like they're talking to themselves. You know, that's what I learned to do. It kind of took a while to do it, but it's better to do that, you know, because although they will say something dumb, like they'll say something like, what kind of drugs are you taking? You know, and they'll say, you idiot, or and you may not have even like said anything like that to them. You may have simply voiced your opinion on a certain issue in boxing, and they go all the way to the deep end. You know, so, and you know, you can go to the deep end too, because I mean, I've talked about their mama, their daddy, and even one time I talked about how bad I feel for their children, you know, that they are the daddy of their children, you know, so I can take it there, you know, but they're not going to do anything about it anyway, you know. As I said before, like, last Canelo fan who approached me with some bogus stuff, he ain't even talking anymore. He can't even talk right, you know. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, you know. But anyhow, you know, just giving y'all some more sparring of Boo Boo. You know, hopefully soon I'm gonna have some more sparring of like some more fighters. Hopefully I can get some sparring David Morrell and some other fighters, you know. I don't like to put my sparring up, not necessarily because I'm bad at it, or not it has nothing to do with that. It's just you know, I like to make the core focus of the channel other things. You know, I don't like to make the core focus of this channel me. You know, I don't like to do that. I like other things to be like the focus of the channel, not necessarily But anyhow, man, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the little footage I got. Fuller signing out. Enjoy,